What's up, everybody? This is your boy Thirsty Jack, and welcome to another installment of Based on True Stories. And the gameplay I'm gonna show right now is UFC 2, and mostly is knockout mode. And this is a story that happened to me recently, this week, and pretty much is very special to me. His names and the title might change up a little bit, just protect the names, but I probably use all the real names because they did help me out. So, the old saying, never give up your dreams. That's what I gotta say. You like to hear this story? Alright, here it goes. I've been working on this comic book for a very long time. Me and my friend Curtis, big shout out to Curtis. We met up before. It was like 2 years ago, I think. Like 2 years ago, we met up the first time. We did this project. It was called Best for Business. The original one is kind of like a gangster story, but we wait for like a payment or something else, but it didn't went through. So we like to take a break from it, and then like closely around like a year later, we usually meet up at the Pixel panel at the Southeast Regional Library, and I thought about it, like I'm not gonna wait anymore. Let's do this. So me and Curtis, we clicked up again, and we work on this story. I am Musha, and it's a great action-packed story. And I had this character before, a long time ago, like way back, like back in 2005, back in the days. So after that, I wrote down all the chapters, wrote down everything else, and he could be the drawer and I could be a writer. And the plan was have it in manga. People don't know what manga is. It's like a short little comic book, but in reverse. So you don't start from the beginning, you start from the end, but reverse backward. That's what manga means. And I liked the idea, and we ran through it. And we started around December, around like, I want to say maybe mid-December. I can remember, like it was like mid-December of 2015. And after that, we meet up again, start planning out and start drawing some characters, and everything started coming along. And that's why I did the first 3 chapters, and it took us to finish the chapter. It took us like maybe a good 2 months, and third month I think they start doing publish. So it came out pretty good. And I look at the pictures, I look at the characters. It looked pretty awesome, and that's how the ending was. But the beginning, if I want to start from the beginning, I want to start from way back, like last year, like back in January. Back in January, I was searching for a job, and at the time it was kind of rough, search for a job, all the circumstances and stuff like that. And I went to this comic book store. It's called Cosmic Ray Comic Book. I heard about the place, but I'd never been there. So I looked it up on the website, on Facebook, checked it out. Not too long from here. So I decided to print my resume and drove all the way down to the Vine Street of Cosmic Rays. And the first time I stepped into Cosmic Rays, it was awesome. I mean, like a bunch of comic books, graphic novels, toys, shirts, posters, and everything, including the indies, which I will tell you about that later. So, when I sent my resume to him, I didn't think much about it. I was want to get a job plus a little comic books. So after that, I love it so much, I decided to come back. The first thing I purchased was the graphic novel, The Punisher. It was the Max Punisher. When they got the Russian, and plus the Russian looked just like the same characters from the Punisher remake, the first one, with Thomas James. But after that, I couldn't stop, being that spot. That's the only spot I could go to, because back in the day I used to go to a Book a Million until they closed down, which is unfortunately. But after that, I think around February. It was like February or Saturday, because I remember it was an All-Star weekend. that's how I know. So I remember because my stepmom, she got some old PS2 games that she wanted to get rid of. I know GameStop they won't sell them no more, but now they are now. But back then they won't sell them no more. So I decided to drive down to Cosmo Ray comic book. Bring my brother Ishmael with me, and I went down there in my mind like, okay, I might as well get away like probably get like $11 or $10. Nope, I get $4. I'm like, okay, so so I ain't gonna argue with that one. Like, okay, $4, $4, ain't nobody getting PS2 game like that. So after that, I started looking around, and I would go to the back room, like a back hallway, and it was a bunch of indies comics. And I look at it. Some I know from the DeviantArt, and some I just like it, like they catch my interest. So pick up like 3 comic books, mostly indies, and start talking to Ray. And after that, me and him just talking, and I don't know. I just blurted out. I just want to become a writer, so that's why I pick up these comic books, and that's where it leads to opportunity when you explain about a Toy Con that happened every April. Happened every April. So he showed me a flyer. It was a 17th annual of Antique Comic Toys collectible show. It was at Jamal Temple. So I think to myself like, sweet. That's a good opportunity to find somebody who can help me with this comic book. Most likely a drawer. So he told me about it, and he gave me a life story, a life inspiration story about it, and he wanted to help out. And upcoming months around like April, at the time I had to work, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not missing for nobody. I'm going to that Toy Con. And luckily I went down to Toy Con, and I asked for help. It was like, hey, I got my work and need help with the thing. We paid both. We split in half. So the first person I went to is I might have changed up his name. His name is Mr. Green. He's a well-known comic book artist, and so I asked for help, but he sort of helped me-ish, but it's kind of like brushed off a little bit, and I was like, okay, I don't think I asked for like a help or anything. But now I understand how J. Cole felt when he give his demo to Jay-Z. Now I understand that now. But so that didn't work out. And he just want to promote his collection of comic books, and I wasn't interested. So it's like, ask for help, try to break in the world comic book, because that's my dream. And I went to another table and looked for some help. So I asked for help. And back in my mind is like, I'm not going to walk out from that toy show without getting some contact and getting some help. Fortunately, I did get some help. I won't say the name, but is a I'm gonna call it a GOAT studio. So finally I got some help with the GOAT studio, and I thought they would help me out. Two cool guys, and I thought like, yes, if I got some opportunity, can really do this. So I had my samurai story on set because I did finish the story previously. And we meet up again. We meet up at a KFC, and I explained to him. We meet up, and they want me to pay $400. So pay $200 for the first half to get started, and pay $200 for the finished complete project. So I said, you know what? Fuck it. I paid $400. So I paid the first $200 right off the back from straight up cash, and the process started beginning. So everything started going good until they messed up one of my characters. It's supposed to be a big giant bunny, but he's just a regular old white dude. So I'm like, okay, now I gotta change up the storyline. Fast forward, passing August 1st. That was my birthday, and I really wanted to have the story be made by August 1st. Fast forward. Let's just say by the time SummerSlam hit, I got none. No project even moved forward. It was nothing. It was like dead. So I was kind of upset. I was kind of, pissed off. But it didn't stop me. So fast forward to December. Me and Curtis, we meet up. This is where the full circle start coming around. We meet up. We did the story. 3 months writing and drawing, and finally get it published. And I remember what Ray say. If you need anything, help me to to help you to push out the comic book, I'm gonna be there. So I take his advice and I run with it. So 1 full year of taking advice from Chad Bohr, who did X-Men series, taking advice from everybody, and I use it all as a tool. And this week I got the book published. Excuse me, we get the book published, me and Curtis, and then we had like 3 copies, two for sale, 1 for itself. And I think like yesterday, I dropped off the 2 comic books. Excuse me, the day before I dropped off the 2 comic books, and then after that, I come back after work. I had to drive real fast to go down to comic book and see comic book store to see if it sells. And I went back to the indie section, and nobody picked it up or didn't see it. So I got 2 choices: either I just sit there and wait for somebody to pick it up, or I got to be thirsty enough to get it pushed. So that's why I give myself a nickname, Thirsty Jack, because I'm thirsty for success. So I take my 2 comic books up and promote my ass off. And and this is what I learned from Chad Bowie. It said like you got to explain what the story's about and make the people want to buy your comic book. So I take it, I run with it, and I explain the story. Make sure I don't want to give too much away. And the first person I gave it to, he was real into it, and the price was $5. Pretty good, simple, not too high. $5, and that's like a regular comic book price between $2, matter of fact, $3 and $4. So $5 kind of pretty make more sense. So I sold the first copy, talked to him, success. So I was waiting for a second person to come in and just wait for it. I don't care how many people will come in. I'm willing to sell the comic book. So the second person come in and he started walking around. I don't want to come push to him too aggressive, so I like fall back, wait for it, show him my comic book, explain to it. And then next like, hey man, I don't want don't tell me the whole thing. So I was like, start laughing and show my comic book. He was interested, he purchased it. And not only that, I get 2 advice from him. The only advice I got from them is the contact. So they want my email, the Instagram, everything else. So I gave it to them. I gave them both of them, and I got my first signed autograph. So that was very special. So that really made my day. And after that, I felt so blessed, with the help, and I almost shed a tear because I made like $10, but it was only beginning, and I feel so happy. And long years of bullshitting and being screwed over, it finally paid off. And I couldn't thank Ray enough, and I promised him more copies. And that's how the story ends. It's like it's only beginning for me and Curtis, and hopefully be more successful things to come along. The moral of the story is never give up your dreams. You gotta keep on fighting. No matter what. Just like I did with Roy Nelson. I hope you guys enjoyed the story. I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay in the video. Leave a like button. Please subscribe. Until then, I see you guys next time.